All right, you guys are in for a freaking treat today. I'm in for a treat today. This right here is the Alien Rides Extreme Bowl K6. Does 60 miles per hour, or just over that is what they say. And this is name brand stuff. This is Alien Rides. This is not a Chinese knockoff. They're just slapping on the market trying to sell you. This should be decently high quality. And no, I'm not getting paid for this today, unfortunately. And I couldn't be angrier about it. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the box and see if it did good, shall we? I feel like just out of principle, I should probably do this the most destructive way I possibly can. Also, this box on top here is completely unrelated to the actual K6. This is actually a purchase for my dad. This is the smallest electric unicycle in the world. It was $800 from Alien Rides, and it looks freaking sweet. And my dad rides these things all the time, the unicycles, so I'm sure he'll love that. This is actually not super heavy. Interesting, very interesting. All right, first look of the freaking Extreme Bowl K6. This thing looks so ridiculous. That's what I love about it. That's why I got it. And in case I didn't say it yet, this is like $4,700. So if you're an adrenaline junkie with some extra cash laying around, it might just be the purchase for you. There it is, the K6. I feel like this is a vehicle that people eventually will start just pimping out. This thing's freaking crazy. No idea how any of this works. I see a battery disconnect here, so let's get that reconnected and see what it does. Oh, feather mucker. Wow, that's 72 volts right there. Let's see if it'll start. I felt the whole thing move, but the motor's just activated. It's not moving yet, but I'm gonna back away slowly. I have never seen something like this. Look at this. You cannot tell me you haven't seen something like this. Like, what the heck? I will say in this light, it's not the easiest thing to read in the world, but probably the controller in there, I would expect, with some freaking huge heat fins on it. Got ourselves a headlight and everything. Look at those shocks though. Freaking Öhlins right here, dang. Dang, son. It's got some disc brakes in the back, and you guys can see the hub motor also back here. Obviously a hub motor up front as well. We got the Decepticon logo here, and we got these custom shorty levers here. Just dang, man. This thing is freaking crazy. It looks small on camera. That's because it actually is small. Well, anyway, I'm gonna make sure this thing is charged up all the way. I'm sure it's not. And man, I wish Lord Kurt was over here. This guy would love this thing. Maybe I'll read the owner's manual so I don't miss something. Probably not. But if nothing else, I'll get this thing charged up and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, you guys, it's day number 2 with the Extreme Bowl K6. We are on a full charge. We do have Lord Kurt over here working on the go-kart as well. Such a weird little vehicle. Let's get this thing on its first ride. Wow. That's freaking crazy.
I love how it's like a hand kickstand, just like our Commute Pod.
I know.
I thought that was so silly that
convertible version of our
know.
Show the people right now.
Everything that we did over here, I felt like this is so weird how you have to do all these things. It's like a hand kickstand, your foot pegs are out in front, handlebars are down low.
Look at this thing.
Everything about it is the exact same.
How cool do I look? I look so cool, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah.
Whoa. That was not even close to full throttle.
That's pretty crazy.
Holy crap. I'm just going to gun it real quick. Watch this.
I wonder if you can turn the power on the front wheel down a little bit. Because I feel like you can't even put full power down because it starts smoking the tire.
You cannot. And it's hot asphalt here today too.
Yeah.
Like if it's gonna grip at all, it should be today. I'm just at a loss for words.
No complaints about power burnouts.
Crazy.
You know?
The thing is I just need a helmet on now. I actually need a helmet for this.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
All right, here we go. Freaking crazy. It's on power setting 1 apparently.
I wonder if the half throttle helps you have more control instead of like accidentally whiskey throttling, you know?
Yeah, I don't, maybe.
Is it on 1 right now still?
Yeah, it's on 1 as far as I remember.
You push what, twice? Yeah, it's on 1 right there.
The middle button, you push that twice. The tires are literally smoking.
So that is as much weight as you can put forward. I was leaning to like here. It feels, the short wheelbase, it feels really agile.
Uh-huh.
But when you're not burning out, you still have control.
Yeah.
There is a little asterisk. Controlled, asterisk, while not burning out.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, I've never seen a lot of this stuff before. Like one little vehicle, just the seating position, riding position, individual components, the shortened forks. Just, it's one of those really strange vehicles that you don't come across that often.
I bet you 5 years from now, this will be a very common type of vehicle.
Oh, for sure. I think
and
so
it'll
too.
Just be like, this is the man version of, it's like, let's just make it, we'll have all the functions.
Yeah.
We'll make it powerful. It'll look cool. We'll sell it.
Yeah.
And I would buy it for all those reasons.
Uh-huh.
But you'll see this probably be like a more refined type of
for sure.
ride 5 years
well, I mean, that was the whole point of this, like micro mobility.
Right, exactly.
That was the whole point of this, and we made it enclosed so it's more convenient. Actually, like you could commute with this thing. This obviously, for now, is more of just like a sport and like enthusiast, like crazy powerful, similar type vehicle.
Yeah.
But when they make these like cheaper with cheaper components, not quite as fast, you're gonna start seeing these probably on the roads like e-scooters are now.
Yeah.
Where people are commuting to and from short distances with them.
Did you look up the top speed on this yet?
No,
So I bet if it does hit 60,
it said 60 plus. That's what
if
they
it hits
said.
60 with some power, I bet it'll have an impressive 0 to 60 time. But some things, like, they're fast, but you don't know how fast they are because they hit 50.
Until you actually clock
Because they
it.
hit 50.
Yeah.
So you can't like compare it to anything because no one knows the 0 to 50 time of some random vehicle.
Right.
You know, 0 to 60 time.
They say 60 plus, so we could definitely get
so
a
if it's
60.
not like, if it's not hitting 55, then like 56.
Right.
57, like it's slowly creeping up. But if it hits it with a little bit extra headroom, you could actually,
Oh yeah.
I bet, see something that's pretty impressive.
This is like, I'm gonna have to get used to this thing first before I actually go full speed on this thing. First and foremost, I just need to get a feel for this thing, really, like at speed. It's actually like a really nice smooth ride. It's just so fast. Like when you're not expecting it, all of a sudden your front wheel's freaking spinning out. But honestly, you almost can't complain about how fast it is. It's like so exhilarating to ride. This is nowhere near full throttle. Wow! Holy crap! Wow! Woo! If I was like an adrenaline junkie and an actual like race enthusiast that could max this thing out to its full potential, man, I feel like I would have such a good time. But I'm a family man now, guys. I can't be risking my life in this manner. This thing is just so fast. Wow. It is just so fast. It feels so planted at the same time though. But you have to remember it's a short wheelbase with insane torque. Holy crap. This thing is so fast. Regen just screaming. I am not exaggerating at all. I have ridden so many cool things, and this is 100% just pure adrenaline. Holy crap, I am not exaggerating a single bit. Wow. Brakes are okay. I'm really having to get used to the brakes and any small turn of the wrist, and you're immediately, however fast that percentage of throttle would get you. There's almost no lag of actual acceleration. Not one point will you actually max it out just trying to get faster. It's almost immediately up to speed, no matter where you're at on the throttle. Wow! I have never, ever made these kind of sounds before in a video. I thought the Solar FF and the P1 Pro and everything was fast. Wow! This is a whole different ball game. All right, looks like GPS is tracking. When I thought this was gonna be the craziest thing I have ever like ridden, this thing did not disappoint. I'm ready for this. Let's freaking do it. We're full throttle. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. 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 This thing does not disappoint. What an experience. I'm not exaggerating a single bit. This thing is just freaking crazy. 59.1 miles per hour, so 60 miles per hour on this thing. I was at full throttle, but I could tell there was still a couple more miles per hour to get out of it. But man, it's such a simple vehicle. Like, it's literally just throttle and go. You turn it on, throttle and go. That's all you care about. I don't care about anything else. Hardware feels good. It's all just powertrain focused. Like, this could be better. This isn't wired into anything. Just little things like that. But the components, it's a very nice feeling machine. It's just so small and such a short wheelbase with so much power. It's just gonna take a second to get used to. I cannot express to you guys how absolutely insanely fun this thing is. Wow. So we've already got about 3 miles on this charge right now. I'm gonna shoot 7 miles down the road and then 7 miles back, and then we'll just see how much charge we have left when we get back. Display is definitely a lot easier to read at night. They say it's like 40 to 60 miles of range, I think it was on their website, is what they estimate going slow with a really light rider. But you guys know I'm 6'3" and 210 pounds. I'm definitely not the ideal rider that they test this thing with. But shoot, let's get this thing out on the road and get a range estimation. Let's do it. I can already tell this headlight, the pattern on it is definitely not going to work super great at night. That is hilarious. I mean, you guys can see it. It's a little sliver. I mean, right now, I'm just basically just going to let the footage roll, and I'm going to put this on power setting 2. Oh, sheesh! How is it so fast? Holy crap! Wow! You just gun this thing one time. There's no way you're not smiling and fearing for your life at the exact same time. Whatever speed you want to go, you just put the throttle to that speed and you're there almost immediately. And it's extremely smooth. This is really a bumpy road, and even on e-bikes, I don't like going down this road. But this thing, like, you barely feel it. 13-inch tires and dual suspension. I mean, I guess the suspension's probably pretty soft, but man, I'm just gonna pass this truck up because I can. Wow. Wow. It's incredibly smooth too. Like, I don't feel sketched out at all anymore riding it at top speed, or just like, you know, for the bumps. Scooters, I don't trust, you know, a ton because the wheels are small. Usually it's like 10-inch wheels or something. And at least these are 13-inch. You know, it's not tiny. It's just big enough to where I'm not sketched out if I hit a pothole, you know. Like, I won't die if I hit a pothole on this thing. Man, it is so fast. But again, I'm on a bike trail, so I'm not going to go too fast. That guy was giving me the eye, dude. I thought for sure he was gonna be like, "You stupid kid, need to freaking slow down on these bike trails." 1,000,000% you can get places faster on this thing than in a car. Because on this, I know, like, technically I'm gonna get a lot of heat and people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't take this on the bike trail at high speeds." But like, you have pedestrian privileges. Like, this thing's so tiny, no one is going to hassle you about it. And in power setting 1, it's a class 2 or class 3 e-bike. So it's like, no one's gonna hassle you about it. And here's a hill. I don't know the actual grade on it, but yeah, it just pulls right over it. I'm just gonna keep riding, hitting some good sized bumps here. Not too bad, not too bad. I chirped the wheels accidentally. Oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna just keep riding this thing. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna roll the time lapse for you guys, and I'll just catch you when I get back. I cannot explain just how fun this thing is though. Wow. All my decisions in my life led up to this moment where I'm sitting on an Extreme Bull K6 in the middle of a freaking city doing a range test on it. But I mean, maybe you guys could see the little spectrum of light across the board. It's obviously focused right here in the middle, but it'll get you home. it'll get you home. All right, well, consider me impressed. Wow, I just got back. 30 minutes riding this thing, 14 miles. That's freaking fast. So we're at probably just under 18 miles on this charge right now. It's about 40% battery. So we can easily estimate on hard throttle, just punching this thing as often as you can. We're looking at probably right around 30 miles of range on this thing. I cannot stress this enough. It's so fast. And honestly, everyone was looking at this thing because you have never seen something like this until you actually see it. I mean, just look at the car compared to this. It's tiny. Like, you are the biggest object on this vehicle when you sit on it. Also, just for comparison's sake, this is the Solar Eclipse. This is a 72 volt motorcycle, and you know, this is fast enough as it is, but this freaking thing is almost twice the voltage of this thing. And so you guys can imagine just how fast this thing is, and it's probably maybe half the weight. If it's not coming across on camera, I mean, just think about that, like freaking crazy. Oh. Day number 3, I believe, of the Extreme Bull K6 video. I didn't charge it since last night. You guys know I got about 18 miles on it right now. We're sitting at like 35 to 40% battery. And so today, right now, I'm gonna go get some high-speed passes. I'm getting more familiar with this thing now, and I'm actually feeling pretty comfortable on just like full throttling it. All right, you guys ready for this? Here we go, just full throttle, here we go. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, we're gonna go for a brake test. Whoa! This thing stops quick too, dang! Sheesh! Whoa! Sheesh! Wow! Wow! Golly! Woo! You wanna give it a shot?
No. Stop making marks!
Let's see if it'll burn out on dirt. All right, with that done, I'm gonna go ahead and just kill the battery. We're almost already dead. If I punch it really hard on power number 2, it drops down to 1 bar at this point. Still so fast though. Jeez. Wow. This is like, it's just such a raw mechanical vehicle. That's all it is. I was actually looking at the specs on this thing, and you can actually unlock this to go even faster than it currently is. You have to download an app, you have to connect to the Bluetooth software on here, and you have to do a magic combination of various key presses, and this thing will go even faster. So I might just have to do another video on this thing doing that, and I want to race a couple different things with it, and maybe just go out on town and get some reactions. So maybe I'll just do another video doing all that stuff next. Also just discovered that the horn is actually supposed to work. I didn't even notice it was there before. I thought the horn switch was just blank, but it looks like this wire here just got tugged a little bit too hard at some point. I don't know when that happened. It wasn't from me, I don't think, unboxing it. So if I do a follow-up video on this, I'll just reconnect that wire and you guys can hear how the horn will sound. But man, overall, such a cool unit. I could not be more thrilled with this thing. Man, for $4,700, you get a lot. It's a small-ish vehicle, but you get so much for the freaking price. Again, comparing the Solar Eclipse motorcycle, this thing's like $6 grand, and this thing is faster in both acceleration and top speed, and it's $1,300 less. I can also imagine people on these things will eventually start bolting like cargo racks and whatnot to the back of this thing, and you can actually legit turn this into some kind of a commuter vehicle if you wanted to. And I mean, you guys saw that this is fast enough to go on the streets with cars. like it almost will hit highway speeds. It will hit highway speeds if we do the limiter, if we unlimit this thing. But yeah, all said and done, I got about 30 miles on one charge of this thing, and that was pretty much flat out as much as I could. Obviously, there were a couple sections of slowing down when there were people around. So anyway, there you guys have it. That's the Extreme Bulk K6, everybody. I'll probably catch you in one more video of this thing, just, you know, a shorter video, just getting the last little things done that I want to get done on this thing. But I hope you guys got a general sense of specs of this thing and just how freaking fast and fun it is. Enjoy the rest of your day.